So
All right.
I'm Charlie Bonifacio at the industry here. Why don't you start out with what you specialize in?
I've been mostly a career animator for my whole career. It's been a number of years, but spent almost from the time I got out of school, worked at Nelvana for a number of years, animated there, and continued to do 2D traditional flipping drawing animation for most of my career. Spent about 6 years teaching at Sheridan, and then got back into the career doing storyboarding, and then back into animation again. And about 7 years ago, dipped into the computer animation with what was Stars Animation Company, which is now ARC. So I've learned Maya by osmosis from all my buddies at work and some of my students, and now I'm supervising CG animation.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's fun.
How do you find the show so far today?
The show here at Max the Mutt has been great. I've been before, but it's been a long time, and I'm usually working when the show is on. But and I remember from way back then as well that the school really focuses on traditional drawing skills. From gesture and sustained studies and color studies and really classical approach to learning drawing. You can tell in the students' work and in the fourth and graduating year that they've gone through a really strong traditional drawing training. It's beautiful to see all the work up on the walls. I've been to a few schools before, and usually they try and put their work into a little portfolio, and you don't see actual artwork so much. So it's nice. They display the work on the walls, and it's nice to see actual art and actual drawings. And it's really good. What I think I've looked at every single drawing here. I just love drawing because I'm a drawing kind of person. My career has been 7 and 8 minute drawings and 2-minute drawings, and it's nice to see the sustained work. The artists have a really strong sense of character design and style and structure, and it's just nice to see that kind of work. And it's really neat to be in an environment where the kids are really creative and feeding off of each other, their creativity. You can see the students influencing one another. So it's nice. I guess what's nice about the school is that they have that strong traditional background. There's small class sizes. Talking to some of the instructors, you can tell they get to really spend one-on-one time actually teaching students instead of having 30 and 40, 3 classes a day kind of situation. So it's a nice small class size, and you get a lot of individual attention here. It's pretty neat. Nice school.
What do you look for when you're hiring someone?
What I look for, usually I'm hiring animators myself, because that's where I'm kind of in the hiring position. But I'm usually given the animators that I have to work with, so I can only look at them and recommend them to the people who do the hiring. But I look for strong drawing, strong draftsmanship, a sense of personality in their expression, a sense of structure in their drawing that shows me that they understand weight and balance and gravity, all that kind of stuff. I work with, as an CG animation supervisor, I work with students that come from schools that don't spend as much time in the drawing aspect. Some of the CG animators might just learn CG animation as a craft in Maya, as a digital craft, but they don't draw as much.
Do you find that makes a difference?
I find it makes a huge difference. If a student, if an animator understands drawing, then they understand weight, they understand composition, they understand staging, they understand gravity, they understand graphic design, and you do that by spending time with a drawing and making a drawing look good. If a CG animator hasn't done a lot of drawing, then their work is kind of okay, but it lacks some of those properties. And you have to kind of hammer it into them And when they hear about it, then they can go, oh yeah, I didn't notice that was missing in my work. But people who draw kind of have that innate sense anyway. There are some animators that don't draw, CG animators that don't draw, and most of them are either musical or athletic. And they understand their bodies, so they can put their body into their characters. They can kind of infuse their body sense into their characters. But they are all, sometimes lacking a sense of composition, so they'll do things that are a little bit kind of weird staging-wise or silhouette-wise or composition. And I think when you draw, you understand that if a drawing isn't clear, it doesn't work very strongly. Those skills tend to get lost in people that don't draw. So you can see that that kind of stuff is here. Also, what they do here at the school is they really push their students through animation exercises, weight lifts, and runs and walks and that kind of thing. And they stress the traditional aspects of those kind of things. So it's really important not to just do the work, but to actually make it look strongly. And I think they're pushing their students to get that kind of stuff in their CG work.
Awesome. Well then, would you recommend the school?
I'd certainly recommend the school to students and to employers to come and look at the students' work. Really gracious and very kind and very enthusiastic students. They seem like they enjoy one another as well, which is nice because you get a small group, you get to know each other, and you get to grow together. So, nice school.
If you would like to learn more about Max the Mutt or want to pursue a career in animation, concept art, or sequential art, click on the link that the arrows are pointed to in the box below, or go to www.maxthemutt.com. If you would like to watch the full student interviews, click on the video thumbnails below.